it's the video number 3 about a person who won the hearts of millions of people just by his single speech. And not only that, even he got the standing ovation. Yes, and he gave that speech 100 years before. And even still that speech is available on Europe. And not only that, those old technique which he used in that quote, the starting and closing technique which he used. Nowadays public speaker, motivational speakers are stealing from them and selling those old technique and earning so high. Yes! But you don't have to worry because in this video, I'll tell you those old techniques. So there we move forward with it. That person is none other than the son of India, also called as the legend person of the India, Swami Vivekananda. Yes. So, he actually gave the speech in Chicago. And he was invited to give, and everybody were like shooting, booting so greatly because there were so many speakers. Shooting, booting, wearing so great shiny suits, ties, pins, boots, having a great hairstyle. But Swami Vivekananda went there with his lungi, kurta, and that kind of pagadi. Yes, he was confident on it. And when people asked him that, "Hey Swami, why you wear this? Why don't you wear that kurta and all? Why don't you wear the suit and all?" He said, "I am wearing this and I am comfortable in it, and that's what." And Swami Vivekananda was supposed to speak first, but that old people, Chicago people thought, he is the dumb man. He don't know anything. He's wearing this kind of clothes. He must be dumb. So it will be better if we do his speech as last, because at last everybody is bored and just wanna go and nobody will listen, and we will give him 2 minutes. And actually, they all gave him 2 minutes. Swami Vivekananda. They turned his first chance to the last one and gave him 2 minutes. And he gave 2.5-hour speech. But he was supposed to give only 2 minutes. And it was not boring, it was super interesting. After 2-3 seconds, people were clapping. Yes, and even at the end, he got the standing ovation for more than 2-3 minutes. They were standing and giving, and people were super impressed. So that speech technique I will tell you today. So there we move forward with it. So Swami Vivekananda starts with this thing. Sisters and brothers of America. Because there were all American people there sitting. Sisters and brothers of America. His speech was kind of like religious. He was telling about his religion. He was telling it to everybody, so he was telling about his religion. So he was saying to connect with the people, be so familiar. Look, everybody, how they were starting? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So he was starting with sisters and brothers of America. So different from everyone. Sisters and brother, and which actually connects that you are my sister, brother. So it connects so greatly, which actually catch the point, and people start clapping. So then he says after sisters and brothers of America, let me just tell you again how great thing it is. Look, everybody started with gentlemen, this, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good evening, and these all things. But he started with sisters and brothers of America, which is actually showing that how great a relation of him is, and how great India is, how great relation of India is, how great nation it is. It is showing that. And even he's not only but me, my relation, my country. He's about that. You are that. Hi, my sisters. Hi, my brothers. And after that, he even got the applause. And afterwards, then he says that it fills my heart with joy and unspeakable to rise in response to the warm and ordinary welcome which you have given us. given us, not only to him but to everyone. He's not to like, you have given to me, but he's about everyone. It is showing that how great feeling he's having towards others. With everybody, if you go to any motivational speaker or any kind of big authority, like any big public speaker, he will always tell you that don't be about yourself, but be about others. He's saying you have given us. Then he thankfuls them from like hurt with joy, and then he says that I thank you in the names of most ancient order of monks in the world. Most ancient order of the monks in the world. Point is there. He's still saying that most in the name of the most ancient order of the monks in the world. Catches our attention. This is the PowerPoint. And even again he says, I thank you in the name of Mother of Religions. I thank you in the name of the Mother of Religion. He's just telling them that you are big. You are big. I'm not. I'm good. You are big. It's the PowerPoint. And even he says that, and I thank you in the name of millions and millions of Hindu people of all classes and all sects. What he means that he thank you in the name of all millions and millions of Hindu people of all classes and all sects. He's telling them that he's thankful to you because of this. Because everybody was coming saying this is my religion is having this specialty, this. But what he's saying, first he started with a connection, difference, which actually shows how his relation is so familiar, so friendly. Second thing, how his heart is filled with joy. And second, millions and millions of Hindu people and also the mother of all religion, the most ancient people, power cuts it's called, because it catches the attention, also make audience feel so thankful, also so blessed, also so good. Then again he says, my thanks also to some of the speakers on the platform who, referring to the delegate from the Oregon. He's also saying that I'm not only thankful to you, my dear audience, but he is also thankful to some of the speakers who come on the platform because of dash reason. And then he says that, have hold you that these men from the far off nation may well climb the honor of the bearing to different, listen very carefully, to different lands that idea of tolerance. Listen very carefully again. Have hold you that these men from far off the nations may well climb the honor of bearing to be different lands ideas to the tolerance. He said this line, and afterwards he says that I am proud to belong to a religion which has taught the world both tolerance and universal acceptance. First he said that. Might they all said that may the far off the nation people will have this good tolerance and those all things. And then he says that I'm proud to say that. I'm proud to belong to a religion which has taught the world both tolerance and universal acceptance. Are you getting? First he's saying that this, what do you expect? What people said, that they might have this thing. Then he's saying that I am proud to belong to this, who actually taught me this and this. PowerPoint. Like, I am proud to sometimes feel like people to offend it because you are proud, so what do we do? He's saying though, people said this, we should have this, might people thought so we should have that. And then he said, I am proud to belong to dash, which actually taught me dash. Important. And another thing which he said, I am proud to belong to a religion, the same line, let me just go another. Then he says again that we believe not only the universal tolerance, but we accept all religion as true. Then people might feel like, You are praising your relation. You are saying that your relation is good. Then he says, we believe that not only in universal tolerance, but we accept all the relation as true. That's what he says, which actually makes people feel like, oh, you're good, your relation is good, your country is good. Which also people use in their speeches, that this is there, but we also accept this. This is what my speech is like, but I also accept other people's speech, other people's content in these all. Something like that. And again he says, I'm proud to belong to a nation which has sheltered the persecuted and refuses of all religion and all nation of the earth. Such a brilliant line this is. And like this is what is the line, but afterwards how a great impact it created, let me just tell you again. Then he says that, I'm proud to tell you that we have gathered in a bosom that purest remain of the Clarion days, who came to the southern India and took refuge with us in the every year, and in the very year in which their holy temples were shattered to pieces of Raman Trami. Look, he's relating to the southern India, so that is not important for you. Like, what do I mean by? There is no need to understand this thing, but he's saying that he's proud to say that this is what happened and how this whole thing is built in his nation, in his country, and how this whole process goes every year, and those all. And then again he says, I'm proud to belong to the relation which has sheltered and is still fortune and remaining to the grand Zoroastrian nation. Look, he's saying that I'm proud to belong to a religion which has actually shattered and still forcing to remain it to the grand Zoroastrian nation. Look, he's proud for this, which has actually shattered and even still forthering to the remains of the grand Zoroastrian nation. What he actually means, if I tell you in a simple language, he actually means he's proud for this thing. He's proud for which has actually shattered even, but still he is also proud for this, how this process is going, how this thing has happened, which actually gives a great impression. And then the great point comes, where which actually can happen that in between he used. Then he said, I will quote to you, brethren, a few lines from a Heli, which I remain to have repeated from my earliest boyhood, which is every day repeated by millions and millions of human beings. Then he says that I will quote you, there are few lines in which I remember to have repeated from my early boyhood when he was small. He's quoting with a line which is actually having few lines only, and which he remember from his small boyhood, and which is every day repeated by millions and millions of human beings. Then he says something like it. As the different stream having their source as different place, all my girls, their water in the sea, so, O Lord, the different paths which men take through different tendinities, various through the appear crooked or straight, all the lead to take. Look, there is no need to understand and have every detailed thing, but he quotes them with a great quote, which is having more than 5 or 6 lines, but which is actually very powerful. So you also can use quote. Even it can be by quote can be like any great authority like Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg. It can be something like, or even it can be something like do small thing, or like dream big but do small. It can be even like this one line thing, which can make a great impact. And if you want this long, you can do this too. But it should be more powerful, much more powerful, which can make a great impact, which is having every single power punch in every single line like it has. Quote is the greatest thing, which actually catches the attention and also make you feel like there is something great in here. There is something. So that's what. And afterwards he says that the present conviction, which is one of the most august assembly ever held, is it in itself. The vindication and the declaration to the world of the wonderful doctrine and a priest and a Gita. Priest and a Gita. And then he says that sorry. And then he says that which is a priest and a Gita. That line. Whosoever comes to me through whatsoever from I reach him. All men are struggling through paths which is in the end lead to me. Look, I will not explain you, but I will tell you what is the thing here. First, he tell you the code, which is repeated by millions of people. And when it comes to the millions of people, it is repeated. People will millions of people. Let me just hear what is repeated. Then he tell that, and which is actually having lots of power punches. Lord, oh Lord, see, and those all. Which is actually attracting the people, but you also can use by any other person or by you, or any kind of which is having a few lines, or anything else you can use like. It can be in like there's a specific book, and in that specific thing is there, like in Gita is there, so you can tell that. Very powerful thing it is, which will also attract audience and also make you feel like you're a knowledgeable person. You read lots of books. And another thing he says is like this is not much. There's not much to understand if you're giving speech, like it is related to his speech. So let me just tell you something. Then he says at the end that have long possessed his beautiful earth. Long possessed his this beautiful earth. Then he says like again, they have filled the earth with violence. They reject and offend and often with the human blood, and destroy civilization and send whole nation to despair. Look, he's saying related to speech, but let me just tell you in a simple language what he wants to say and how you can use. If you want to say something like it, then you say how beautiful that thing is, how great that thing is, how much powerful that thing is. But people make it so bad. How by human bloods, by this, by killing people. No. Even if you don't want to say something like killing people, then you can say by human blood or something like it. But it will make a great impact. First tell that this problem, first tell how beautiful it is, how powerful it is, this, that, like social media, how great knowledge you can get from there, how great things are there in it, how powerful knowledge, like there are so many great things, great speeches, great like TEDx talks, but how people use like a wastage, time waste, watching reels, wasting their time. Like that you get they first tell the benefit, how great thing it is, then the how actually is the reality, real versus reality, like that you can tell. Then he says, had it not been for these horrible demons, human society would be far from advanced than it is now. How he said, actually he is telling the future. How he is telling that, had it not been for these horrible demons, human society would be far more advanced than it is now. Look, first he said, this is how bad, how beautiful it is. Then he says that this is what, but in future it will be more worse. Like that it is telling. Then first he's saying how good it is, how powerful it is. What's the reality? And that make people feel how bad it is, we should improve. Then he says, no problem. In future it will be more worse. Power cut it is. Power cut. Then people look, this will be like this. This will like our country, our earth will be spoiled, or how this will happen. Like first you say, like how great this is, how great social media, how people use, and you say, in the future people will be like spending 9 or 10 hours on the social media and using so in a bad way. You can say something like it. Then the craving will come in the people that we should improve, otherwise we will be in loss. Power cut. Another thing which he said, but their time is come, and the traveling gate hope that the bell that tolled this morning is honor of the conviction made to be the death kennel of the fantasy. No need to understand because it is related to it and that's all. But if I tell you a little bit thing, that the thing is that, but their time is come. But their time is come, and then how the process is, and those all things in the fervent telling and hope, the bell and the whole things. But main point is, but their time is come. Their time is come. PowerPoint. And look, if you're having anything which is also needed, but this is also boring. Needed, boring. So how you can do? You can add it, and before that you can say, but their time is come. But their time is now, and then you can say that thing. Like that, that great person is also done. Then he says, of all persuasion with the Scott or with the pen, and of all uncharitable feeling between person wending their way to the same goal. The most powerful line of this is the pen or the Scott. Squat or the pen. He's telling the power of the pen. How small pen can help you. But Scott, even when I was in 6th class, there was one chapter also, Squat and pen. It was in Hindi, so it was like talwar or pen. I forget the name. Pen. It's something. And it was telling that what can you do with a pen? What can you do with a pen? How much great impact you can create, but how great, how good. But how by Squat, how bad. So that's what he is doing. And so this is what. And I just told you some main things which were most important. How he first started. Actually, he was telling about a relation, as I told you that before also. As he started, my brothers and sisters and brothers of America, the connection it built. At the first understand, India is the connector for a society, family, friendly, good, kind of charity society. As I have talked to so many Americans and they also say, I know India is a charity kind of society. So that this is actually what is showing us. Good, connected, feelingful. So that's what first thing. The second thing, he thanked in so many ways. He thanked them all, even the whole speakers, even from all millions and millions of Hindus of all classes and all sorts. This is what is the thing. And even he's not telling but his society how proud he is, how he's not preaching it. He's telling, this is how, and I'm so thankful to you because of this reason and that. Indirectly he's saying, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Which is actually making audience feel like, he's a good person. And again, he says the quote. He says the quote which is having so many power punches. So many. Which also, you can also use, there are so many quotes, so many. Even you can make by yourself, but it should be powerful. Even it can be by any other human being. any big authority. And then he tell the like a thing which is the most powerful thing which is actually in the Gita. Most powerful thing which is actually in the Gita, then he tells that thing. And which was also having lots of power punches. Then afterwards, tells that like he was having a particular paragraph which was also important, but like there was point there like which was also important but also boring. So he added that line so that it can become interesting. That it was something like the time has come. And then he adds that, and at that point, audience become alert, attentive. That what's that? Which time has come? So that's what. And even one more thing, what he was saying at the starting, that he's saying that what people expected me to come here to say, how people are like for of the nation and those all things. These all things, and even he thanked the speakers there and to some of the speakers on the platform. Then he said that how far from the nation people will be tolerant, and also then he said that I'm proud to belong to the relation where tolerance and the universal this and that is taught. I don't. Yes, even in the quote he said, now millions and millions of people repeat that thing again and again from his boyhood. Attractive, makes people like craving come to listen. And ending, and all the song was so powerful, and this is what was today for today. Hopefully you got it, and there was so many learning and so many parting which can you also use.